Up next, broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the... Hey, Dave.
Thank you.
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Home in the paint. And Brent in this one. Terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
To the inside, Ayton. Gobert pulls it in.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Paul. Down low. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Lock at 6. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Doesn't go for it. So Utah will take it the other way. Got a piece of it and taken away by Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Back to Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Conley with it. The pass to Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. Bridges against O'Neal. Mitchell wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Paul looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Has to Gobert. Conley with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mitchell. The dish now to Gobert. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. And a missed layup. Crowder finds Paul. Shot from 16. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
That's a 2 from Paul. Shot by Crowder, no good. Utah leading. Mitchell outside. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Booker looking around. A 3 ball. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here is Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Gobert. Conley into the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Ball against Conley. The three. And Chris Paul hits the three.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
And here is Mitchell. 6 points for him. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Right, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 8. Paul outside. He dishes it to Booker. From outside the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Paul outside. Back to Booker. From downtown. O'Neal with the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And they'll keep possession. Crowder finds Booker. Back to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. And contact down the shot. So and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Back to Booker. Paul left side. They get it again. Here's Hayton, and he banks in the layup.
Hayden's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Utah leading by 12. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Conley against Paul. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Al Paul. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Back to Booker. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And here's Ingles outside. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. 5 on the clock. Oni passes to Gay. Utah needs to get off the shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson for the three. Now the pass to Payne. Back to McGee. Johnson outside for three. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McGee, the pass to Johnson. There's the feed to Kaminsky. That one goes in.
And you're not going to pass up that kind
goes to
Jazz leading by 12. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Whiteside. Guarded by McGee. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Payne can't hit. And so it's the Utah Jazz. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists. And that's going to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard. Here's McGee, right wing. Kaminsky finds Johnson. Here's Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 14. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The Jazz with another miss.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Oni. They get it back. Passes it to Ingles. Now Clarkson puts up a three. Six to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Suns trail by 14. Kaminsky kicks to Payne. Pass to Johnson. McGee inside. He's against Gay. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense, Rudy Gay working hard, swats that one away.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Shamet. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shamet's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Phoenix. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gay dishes to Clarkson. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun. So I'd have to probably say it's my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Utah.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Outside, Bogdanovich. The pass to Conley. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his fourth rebound in this one. Booker the pass to Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. O'Neal from long range. And he's good on the three ball. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
He's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
Paul kicks to Booker. From the arc. Bridges dishes to Booker. Pass to Paul. And here is Ayton. And the Suns miss again. And they're moving it up. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Makes it off the glass.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Jazz leading by 15. Now here is Conley. Mitchell looking it over. Fires the three. Bridges with the board.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Here's Conley. Mitchell in the corner. Latrey. Again, Mitchell missing.
Jazz foul.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And so it's Utah. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more in. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Mitchell right side. Kicks to O'Neal. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Ayton.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Ball finds Bridges. Here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Stolen by O'Neal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley leading the charge. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Driving the lane. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Shot clock at 3. Another miss by Utah.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's the 3. Here's Ayton. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. O'Neal against Crowder. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Paul passes to Crowder. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul outside. He kicks it to Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Conley with it. Chris Paul covering, and they pick up 2.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Paul outside. In the corner, Crowder with it. No good on the triple.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Booker in the post. Defended by Gobert. Bridges for 3. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. And Michael Conley good for 3. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Jazz.
Tonight they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Phoenix, no good that time either. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Utah. Easy. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
quote, I pride.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good from Conley. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the 3, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Mitchell against Bogdanovic. Lets it go from the wing, and it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovic. Capella in the high post. 5 on the clock. Outside Young. Tries the 9-footer. He squares up and sinks it.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Now Conley. Gobert with it. Guarded by Capella. Back to Conley. Here's Bogdanovic from deep. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Collins outside. Pass to Bogdanovic. The Hawks need to get one up here. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there. Try to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Conley finds Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Gobert passes to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer, no good. Collins passes to Young. Up and over Conley. Tries again. Here's Capella. Up and in on the layup.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Young with the double team. The 3 from Mitchell. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Outside Bogdanovic. The jump hook. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The 3 from Mitchell. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. Launches it. O'Neal pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The drive by Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Atlanta, they've gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Outside Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. The three is up. Pass to O'Neal. Over Hunter. It's stolen by Hunter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Young can't hit. And here are the Jazz. They're on a 14-6 run. Conley against Young. The three from Mitchell. Here's O'Neal with 4 on the clock. And it's good on the layup.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at center. So that's the Hawks 5.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Young. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Young's got 8 points.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, guarded by Capella. Now Mitchell. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Hunter passes to Collins. Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They grab their own miss. Pass to O'Neal. From deep, Conley. Back to O'Neal. Puts up a three. Mitchell with the ball. Over Hunter. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. He's got 13.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
Collins outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Sinks the tray.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Outside Conley, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Young. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Outside Young. From deep. And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah leading. Mitchell finds Conley. 1:46 left in the first half of this one. The Jazz again can't hit. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside Young. Back to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Connects from downtown. And now it's just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
This one for 3. Collins, no good. The Jazz shooting only 42%. Bogdanovich with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Here's Mitchell to end the drought. And Bogdanovich with the lay-in. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And Young draws the double. Bogdanovich on the wing to the middle. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. From deep, Conley. Pure from 3-point range. Conley's got 6.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hunter on the wing. To the paint. Here's Collins. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's Mitchell. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. From the get-go, it was Utah that came out strong. Their mission to dominate early. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Hassan Whiteside, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point. Ingles from outside. Here's Gay. Chang pulls it in. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Chang. Here's Reddish. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range. That shot off.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, despite the injuries he suffered in his career, Rudy Gay remains a pretty good athlete.
Now here's Williams. He's closely guarded. Inside. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. From deep 3-point range. No luck on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
And now the Hawks on the break.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First, in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver to the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Right side Herder lets it fly. The rebound by the Jazz.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And the second major deal Gallo was a part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out of this world.
The Hawks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Herder. And the 3 off target. The Jazz have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Oni. Williams defending. Launches the 3. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Outside, Ingles. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Here's Herder. Outside for Gallinari. To the inside. Here's Jang. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Clarkson for 3. That one is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A different look for Utah. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And here's Conley. He's got 6. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Now here's Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Excellent D there from Collins. Oh, they need this. Bogdanovich, no good. Mitchell against Young. Stolen by Capella. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. Missed it.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense, but he's sneaky and he has great anticipation. And you know what? He makes the effort.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Misses from short range. And for Atlanta, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Collins outside. Here's Capella. It's blocked by Gobert.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Collins finds Capella. Takes a 13-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
From deep, Conley. The Jazz again can't hit. The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Bogdanovich with it. Now Bogdanovich defending.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Clock at 4. The Jazz with another miss.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Mitchell. Capella with a rebound.
Their struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. An easy 2 on the layup.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Utah has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Collins against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
And here's Capella, defended by Gobert. Bogdanovich from long range. Young against Mitchell. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here we go. Stolen by Collins. Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. To tie it up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's stolen by Hunter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Young. Mitchell grabs a miss. Utah leading. To the middle. Tipped. Pass to Gobert. The rebound by the Hawks. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Collins with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Hunter passes to Collins. Yep, that one's good.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
And the big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Hawks.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Bogdanovich on the wing. And here's Young. And there's the lob. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell to the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Young way outside. Off target from downtown. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. And with
thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Ball outside. Ayton at the elbow. On the wing, Booker. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Now here's Booker, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella kicks to Hunter. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Bounce pass from Paul. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Young looking it over. He kicks to Collins. Shoots over Crowder. And that one hits back iron.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Over Paul. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Boy, just 1 for 4, a little brisky right now.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Hunter with it, now guarded by Booker. Here's Collins, and he gets it to go from the corner.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Paul passes to Crowder. For 3, Booker. Crowder finds Bridges. Back to Crowder. Suns moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
Booker against Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. So they take the lead.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Booker up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Booker dishes to Crowder. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. 5 to shoot. Passes to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. Drills the 3-pointer. Bridges got 5.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Now Young. The feed now to Capella, and stolen by Ayton. Bogdanovich against Booker. Bridges. No good on that one. Ready by Bogdanovich. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Crowder. It's stolen by Capella. They're running. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Collins. The kick out to Young. And it's good off the back rim and in. He has 5.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
The shot's good from Paul.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward spot. Now here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. There's the pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich looking around. Down low, Crowder with the steal. He dishes it to Ayton. Shot from the wing. Paul can't get it to go. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
They grab their own miss. Collins kicks to Young. Here's Capella. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. The last touch by Bridges.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Capella. 4 on the shot clock.
And it's the defense that's making it tough on them here in the second quarter, not finding the easy buckets like they did in the first.
Here's Ayton trying to get open as Crowder. And it's Ayton missing. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now, here is Young. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton.
They're shooting around 36% here. Less than ideal. And they shot it well in the first, but have had trouble getting clean looks here in the second.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Collins. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Collins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bridges with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Snatched up. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton against Hunter. Trying to get open is Crowder. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. Ball against Young. To the inside. And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. A shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Hawks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young against Ayton. Young dishes to Capella. Warriors from 14. Rebounded by DeAndre. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The Suns have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Paul for 3. Bridges finds Booker. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. You've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Hunter against Bridges to the right side. Right side, Collins. Reverses. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Booker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. This is to McGee. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul finds Booker. To the left side wing. Here's McGee. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Hunter, the pass to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The assist.
That's 7 points for Trae Young.
Agile move by Young with the defender right in his face. Slipping past the contact and getting it to go.
Bridges. Good D by Bogdanovich. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks ahead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And in that period, the most they... And that'll do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Suns trail by 4. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Suns. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From deep. Rebound by the Suns.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. From deep, Johnson. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Williams passes to Chang. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And Chang gets it to go. Chang's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Payne with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Kaminsky finds Payne. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Herter. Now here's Jang. McGee on the double team. Here's Herter. No good from outside.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Johnson dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. For the lead. Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. And it's McGee with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Williams. Inside. And finished off by Zhang.
That's a terrific catch by Zhang and knew exactly what to do with it.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Payne up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kaminsky kicks to Johnson. Back to Kaminsky. Down low. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Reddish. He's looking for Payne and finds him. Johnson, the pass to Payne. And he lays it straight in. Payne's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Herter. Here's Williams. And the shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Well, small frame, but big game. Lou Williams in the paint.
You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is an elite scorer off the bench historically. But he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Phoenix. To the paint, over in the corner, Reddish. That 3 off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
And Reddish with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And McGee kicks to Shamet. Feeds it to Kaminsky. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's Herter. And the miss. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Zhang, and it's Williams in the walk. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Paul looking over the floor to the middle. Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. here's Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Into the lane. The kick out to Young. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
On the pass to Bogdanovich. Hunter with it. Out guarded by Crowder. 6 to shoot. Corner shot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Young against Paul. Shot clock at 4.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young against Paul. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Bridges finds Crowder. Paul with the ball. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. 6 on the shot clock. The shot comes out. Collins with some nice D. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. Here's Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Hunter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted by
Hunter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Paul kicks to Booker. Misses the 3.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Bridges with the steal. Paul outside. Bridges outside. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Young with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Hunter finds Capella. Cloak loose. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges leading the charge. Young with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Hunter against Booker. Now the dish to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks leading by 4. Now Young. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Paul against Young. Pass to Booker. Can they get it? Rebound Atlanta. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. Capella the pass to Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead. And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
Paul kicks to Booker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Young with the ball. He dishes it to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. And so the Hawks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
Let's bring up the starters for your Phoenix Suns.
Before we get started.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, BA.
Now here's Conley. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he drops it first.
Now, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
And he makes all three.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to O'Neal. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Paul passes to Booker. Booker with the jam.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Outside Conley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Here's Paul. Now Ayton. Crowder outside. Drills it from deep.
The defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going.
Now Conley. Now Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Conley goes in, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Back to Paul. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Mitchell with the slam.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
Outside Paul. And the Suns get another 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Conley passes to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Paul with a steal. Pass to Bridges. Crowder with it. Outside Booker. 3-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Mitchell drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Here's Paul. He's got 6. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. 4 on the clock. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Ayton, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
His first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Utah trailing here. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Inside, stolen by Bridges.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
The kick out to Conley. They double him with Aiden. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. O'Neal on the wing. Bogdanovich down low. Booker defending. Bogdanovich, that's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Crowder. For three, Bridges. Hits the three-pointer.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Conley against Paul. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Here he goes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second. And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Conley against Paul. Outside Booker from behind the arc. O'Neal pulls it in.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. The three. And no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall. O'Neal on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to O'Neal. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires in the triple. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Paul against Conley. Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. To the inside. Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. He's got 5.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Pass to Mitchell. On the take. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
6 on the shot clock. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Jazz ball.
Utah leading. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Mitchell. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Mitchell against Booker. And here's Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Clock at 2. Mitchell misses. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Booker. Rebound, Utah.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ball against Conley. Crowder with it. Bogdanovich on him. Up top, Booker. A shot to stop the drought. And the Suns miss again.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Mike gets the 3 to fall.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Mitchell against Booker. The 3. Booker missing again.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The 3 from Ayton. That shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. On offense, here's Utah. They've outscored them 16-2, not slowing down. That one goes in.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Good. And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
And the Suns will go for a different look here.
Second team foul.
That free throw good from Booker. Here's Conley. He has 7.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Now here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And so it's the Utah Jazz.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Half. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And last game, he could never really... And that's a wrap with the third.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Bogdanovich against Kaminsky. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich, no good. The Suns trailing. Floats one up, and the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got his first basket.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat. Hey, yo, right here.
Conley passes to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Conley, he's open. Cans it from the wing. Conley's got 9.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That one misses.
At the line for Phoenix.
And he's good on the second. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others. A great skill to have.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Kaminsky outside. Pass to McGee. Back to Kaminsky. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Payne outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Utah. Here's Payne. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Clarkson outside. Gay, the pass to Whiteside. And yep, it's good. And the Jazz lead by 12.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Payne drives. The kick out to Johnson. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
You can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Clarkson finds Gay. Back to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. From deep, Gay knocks it down from distance. Gay's got his first 3 points of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
For Utah, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Clarkson with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. From deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Well, decision-making is a big part of Jordan Clarkson and how he can impact the game. That time made a very nice read.
And here's Payne outside. Pass to Shamet. Lets it go from deep. That shot off the mark. And Utah will come the other way. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Payne. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Payne's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Oni, defended by Payne. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for 3. Utah, the rebound. Ingles passes to Clarkson. Here's Oni, over Payne. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Can't hit from in close. Outside, Ingles. From outside, off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Jazz. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And here's Conley, outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. The shot. Bridges finds Ayton. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Paul, the open look. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
Conley against Ayton. Here's Gobert. Crafty move, and he takes it up and lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to O'Neal. Here's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, Booker. Pass to Crowder. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here's O'Neal. Now Mitchell. Conley finds Mitchell. With the putback. It's good on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Mitchell against Booker. Takes a 3. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 19.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul can't get it to go. Utah's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Conley against Paul. The shot by Conley, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Paul's shot is off. The Jazz have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Crowder misses off the right iron. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 13-4 run.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Jazz.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Conley passes to Gobert. Inside. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. On the break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Ayton.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
All alone. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pulls up. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
Hi, everyone. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella.
You already do. You and he are winning play. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Now Collins, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Driving in and slam dunk by Gobert.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Now here is Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Conley. A three ball. Nailed from three-point land.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
And Young kicks to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his fourth season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored. And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Pass to Hunter. Collins with it. The pass to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here is Young. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Conley against Young. And here's Bogdanovich for three. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks trail by 7. Capella the pass to Collins. Capella kicks to Hunter. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Up top, Gobert. Gobert double teamed. And here's Conley outside. Rebound, Atlanta. To the inside. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Collins. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Young following the three-pointer by Utah. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Gobert against Capella. Clock at 6. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. From deep.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And right out of the gate, trying to set.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. O'Neal is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Here's the 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell, and Capella sends it back. Hunter against O'Neal, kicks it to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Young passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 4-on-3 break. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Stolen by O'Neal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Collins against Bogdanovich.
And this has really become a struggle for them. Their shots aren't dropping, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. They need to put everything they have into getting high percentage shots.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Conley with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Mitchell with it, and Young picks him up defensively. From deep 3-point range, and it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
That one goes. Count it. Young's got his first points of the game.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
Conley with the 3. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. A 12-point game. Young's shot is good.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Conley finds Gobert. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by Capella.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's the triple. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz leading by 10. Conley for 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Feeds it to Mitchell. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Collins kicks to Hunter. Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 2 block shots. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
It's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Zhang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Down low. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Williams passes to Reddish. Gallinari wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Pass to Bogdanovich over Williams. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hawks trail by 9. Gallinari passes to Herter. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nobody near Williams. And it's off from 3-point range.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Mitchell banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
High percentage looks are easy money for Donovan Mitchell. He's got a great touch from the inside.
Williams against Conley. To the paint, here's Jang, and finished off by Jang.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
O'Neal from long range. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Puts it up. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers. But since the break, he's been a disaster.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Young. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
The Hawks trail by 9. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. The dish to Clarkson. The feed to Gay. Over Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. .35 seconds left in the third. Oni passes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Good effort and energy by Whiteside. That time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Young dishes to Capella. Young with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. Jazz leading by 9. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young fires away from outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3-ball. Give me back that momentum.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with the 9. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And here's Ingles outside. And they recover it. Lets the 3 fly. Utah gets it back. The Hawks trail by 9. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. On defense, Utah. Bogdanovich inside. Covered by Mitchell. Capella launches it. The offensive rebound. From downtown. And Bogdanovich gets the three.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Conley with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. It's stolen by Gobert. He kicks it to Mitchell. With the drive, dishes it to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Capella. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly. This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Young is double. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 10.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Young. Knocked loose. And there's the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's Clint, always circling around the rim, and he's quick off the floor.
Mitchell outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Hunter. All sorts of time. That falls. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich.
I like watching DeAndre Hunter take quick shots. He's getting into a rhythm.
Conley finds Mitchell. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. Takes a 3. Again, Mitchell missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Bogdanovich. Money!
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
The youngster is not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep 3-point range, again, Mitchell missing. And even 3-on-3 break. From deep. Up again. Got it.
Clutch. We saw this from Hunter in college. You can trust him with the game on the line.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was up for grabs. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Capella draws the double. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
And the Hawks with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. To the paint. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Bogdanovich against Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, you take control of what you can take advantage of, and that means playing through contact.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside Young, and he's going for the oop here.
And it's Capella with the jam. And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
Outside Booker from the arc. Crowder inside. Collins defending. Just 4 to shoot. A little mid-range shot is up. Crowder, that's good.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Paul against Young. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Young drawing the double team. Pass to Capella. And here's Collins for 3. And Booker pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Young. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Collins outside. Off target with the 3. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send it in.
Now here's Young. Bogdanovich down low. Booker defending. Oh, and there's the whistle. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Up top, Paul. For 3. And the Suns get it back. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
And here's Young. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Hunter. Driving inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Outside Paul. And foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Paul. Pass to Aiden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
From about 19, Capella with a block. And he gets it back. Aiden, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
I'll say one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's Young, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Capella, over to the left wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases, off the left rim and out. The Suns leading.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to Bridges. Now Aiden, guarded by Capella. Out to Bridges. Paul against Young. The 3-ball. And the Suns get another 3.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Young against Paul. Bogdanovich on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Collins outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Bridges. Crowder finds Paul. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines, but we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Young against Paul. Pass to Hunter. And here's Capella.
2 minutes.
Outside Bogdanovich. And so the ball out of bounds. Aiden touched it last. Here's Collins. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 3 on the clock.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to challenge shots. Really good defense.
Here's Booker. Atlanta with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Collins. Left side, Bogdanovich. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Bogdanovich. Capella's got 6.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. Inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Down low. Crowder, that's good. He has 6.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to Collins. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. For Phoenix, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Bridges outside. Hayden with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Bridges misses. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix making some changes. The Hawks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside, Williams. Here's Chang. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's how you want your big guys to finish, right? Zhang rolling with a purpose.
Up top, Payne. He's covered by Gallinari. The shot by Payne, no good.
Frank Kaminsky the 3rd. And that's his 1st personal foul. Team 2nd.
The first free throw is good.
Kevin Herbert at the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Phoenix calls timeout.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical. Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Two on the clock. And he lays it in. Shamet's gotten his first basket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, what a performance.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Suns, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Williams into the lane. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 11. Shamet, no good. Pass to Williams. Good on the shot.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Payne. With the drive. Here's Shamet. Lets it go from deep. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. The shot by Payne, no good.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Payne against Williams. Payne, the pass to McGee. Now here's Payne. Launches a three. They get the rebound. Pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Moving it up. Outside Herter. This with a tie. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. Outside Payne. Here's Shamet from behind the arc. It's Shamet on the wing. To the middle. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's McGee following the score by Atlanta. Up top Payne, 6 on the shot clock. Back to Shamet, looking to end the drought. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Great effort to track down the long rebound.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
And so here's Phoenix. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. And we're going to have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
So it's Atlanta now. The Hawks leading. Outside, Williams. Back to Herter. There's the three. Hauled in by McGee. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Johnson with it. Picked up by Gallinari. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Shamet's got 5 now.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Reddish. Outside Gallinari. Now here's Herter. Puts it up from 12. Hauled in by McGee. 58 seconds left in the third. Back to Payne. To the paint. And Kaminsky gets it to go on the assist by Payne. And the Suns lead by 4. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Down low. Here's Jang. Oh, McGee with the block. Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Hunter on the wing. To stop the run. Here's Capella. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee. That free throw no good.
At the line for your Hawks, Clay Capella.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Bridges. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front? And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Paul with it. Bridges outside. Hunter with a double. Bridges finds Crowder. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Bridges against Hunter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Collins inside. He's against Crowder. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Suns leading. Paul passes to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Back to Crowder. Shoots over Collins. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Well, the Hawks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Back to Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Stolen by Booker. Hayden with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Bridges passes to Crowder. Here's Paul to the inside. Hayden. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
He's capable of torching you from there. Collins has great confidence in his mid-range jumper.
Paul against Young. Pass to Booker. Puts up a 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Crowder. Over Collins. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Paul against Young. Pass to Capella. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Bridges passes to Booker.
2 minutes.
Left side, Paul. Here's Aiden. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. The Hawks trailing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Collins for 3. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Young, the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. To the right side. Launches it. Capella with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stolen by Bridges. Ball against Young. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Ayton.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Pass to Booker. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Three-pointer. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Bogdanovich. From downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win.